Hello teachers, this is the unanswered questions icon from Depth and Complexity. Now this is probably one of my favorites because I don't know everything, and I let students know that it's okay not to know everything. So when you have an unanswered question, then write it down, put it in a sticky note, and put it in our parking lot or whatever your procedure it is for whenever they have questions. Students are going to have questions, and it's good. It's good to wonder. It's good to ask those questions, specifically ones that are unclear, are known. And guess what? It's called unanswered questions because we don't have the answer. They're just simply for us to wonder. And so I love to give these kind of pictures to my students because it gets them talking. Again, another idea for your students, even if you are a virtual classroom, this is great because you can just simply, show your screen and just have the students talk. So for example, I show pictures like this, like boys and girls, what are some unanswered questions that you have here with these simple pictures? I ask you, what are some unanswered questions that you have? And I mean, right now it's just starting to kind of wonder what's going to happen. Where is this at? Who are these people, etc., etc., etc. So this icon just gets the students to talk and also gives them that freedom of, you know what, it's okay to ask and wonder, and maybe I'm not going to find the answer, but I can possibly maybe research it. And that is a good way to start your research project. Another pictures that I've shown before are these pictures here, because I mean, in this generation, I mean, even some of you teachers who are just starting your teaching career, maybe you don't know what some of these things that us in the 90s grew up with. Of course, with the floppy disk, and anybody know what this is? And you can get the kids to just begin to ask those questions. I bet it brought a lot of memories to a lot of you here. This icon you can use with just about any subject because unanswered questions happen everywhere. And what I love to do is that after a lesson, you simply ask, hey, what is it that you still weren't sure about? What do you still have a question about? Go ahead and write it on a sticky note and put it on the parking lot, or put it on my desk, or put it somewhere. It's okay for students to still be curious, to wonder, to not understand it all. And I want to teach them a procedure for them to say, hey, listen, it's going to be okay in my classroom because my teacher has set the expectation that it's okay to ask questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. So please feel free to ask. So I know this is probably one of the easiest icons. You can get started right away. Just simply hold that icon, put it on the board, and just ask students, guys, what are some unanswered questions you still have about the social studies lesson we just went through? What is still, I mean, we just finished reading the chapter. What are some unanswered questions that the chapter just kind of left us with a cliffhanger that we still don't know, that we might find out in the next one? When we are in science, we know about the water cycle. We know exactly that it works continuously. There's a pattern. But what are some unanswered questions? I mean, why is it that some days there's fog outside and some days there's not? I mean, there's still those unanswered questions, those wonders. And of course, in math, after you've done the addition, the subtraction, whatever it is, fractions, decimals, what are still some unanswered questions, students, that you have? And hopefully the results that you get is that you'll get those honest questions and you'll be able to adjust your lesson for the next time. So unanswered questions icon, we'll see you in the next video.